Well, hello there, and how are you? Welcome to another shave here. Today I've already prepped my face with Yulay pre-shave oil right there. My razor is going to be this Made in England Gillette Slim Twist, and in there I have on its first use, it will be its first use, a Patrix blade. Okay, the razor incidentally came in this nice little case. It's a used product from, oh boy, Razor Emporium is what I'm trying to say and remember there. And my soap is going to be this Perleta Soap Company Morning Freshness soap right there. And my brush is going to be the familiar Sagrada Familia synthetic tuxedo knot brush, 24 millimeter from Yaqi. Okay, I've already lathered the brush. I'm gonna just wet the brush just a little bit and try to get a lather started. I hope you're all doing well out there. Let's see. Whoop. I used this soap once before and quite enjoyed it. And it's got a very pleasant scent with a scent strength of about 2.5 out of 5. Someone complimented me on the scent of this after I used it. There, the lather's getting a little better now. Keep lathering here. Pretty nice. I'm about ready to get started here shaving. I'll kind of wipe my hands off over here. Alright, let me wet the razor. Never used one of these Patrix blades before, so let's see how this goes. Pass one with the grain. One of the many blades I got last year from tryablade.com. Okay. Had kind of a long day. I'm still kind of tired. I did get a nap in, but if I end up being kind of quiet during the shave, that might be why. And I am going to rinse the razor now. I hate to say this, but so far I'm not real impressed with this blade. Right now, and I know it's early in the shave, but so far I could only give it about a C if I were grading it. And that might be being kind. It seems a little dull, kind of tuggy, and this is its first use. Like I said, I've never used one of these before. So if you try a lot of different blades, you win some, you lose some. I've won more than I've lost as far as getting good blades, but yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll keep going, see what happens. Okay. Try to be gentle down here on my neck, although the blade is not terribly sharp, in my opinion. I'm not sure I've seen any wet shavers on YouTube use these blades, or on Facebook or wherever. Maybe I have and I just didn't know it, or don't remember it. Good audio feedback on the shave, but careful. Careful, Don. Well, there's your pass number one. I'd like to say so far so good. Not terrible, but not great either, at least as far as the blade goes. The soap's nice still. But I'll pop out, pop back in. I'll come back for that second pass, which will be across the grain. Okay, it's time for pass number 2, across the grain. And yeah, here we go. The soap is made in England, I think. At least I'm pretty sure that's where I got it from. Well, they have their own website, Perleta Soap Company, .com, says so right there on the bottom of the tin. And I got this off of Etsy. So anyway, let's see here. Well, I can't exactly say this blade is tearing my face up or anything. It's just not very comfortable. And for some reason, this particular Gillette razor, for me, always seems a little aggressive, but not terribly so. That is to say that it seems, in my experience, and I haven't had it, or I should say I haven't used it a lot. I've had it maybe 6 or 8 months, this razor, but yeah, it always seems just a wee bit more aggressive than most of my other Gillette razors. Okay. I didn't lather too good this time or something. I'm going to freshen this up a little bit. I know yesterday, or no, it wasn't yesterday, it was a few days ago when I received this soap. I know I lathered a little bit more carefully and took my time. I thought I took my time this time, but it seems like every time I'm getting ready to make a video, my mind's on making a video. Anyway, I'll continue here. Maybe I lose some of my muscle memory or something. Because I'm thinking about the logistics or the editing or whatever I got to do to make a video. Being the on-screen talent and all that. Although that might be using the word talent a bit loosely. Well, I have some good products, good soaps and things coming in soon, God willing, and the rivers don't rise, from from distant places like well, let's see, Italy, Japan, Marlow, Oklahoma, you might know who that is, and Great Bend, Kansas. So if everything gets here the way it should be interesting times. Excuse me. I'll go ahead and try to go. And I'm doing this shave pretty late, later than normal. Even later than normal, even for me, and I'm quite the night owl, for good or bad. Okay, that's pass number 2, that many. We'll go on to that many, pass number 3, and that will be against the grain. Okay, here's the pretty blue color of that soap, and it's a fairly hard soap. So I think when I used it originally the first time a few days ago, I'm fairly certain I let it bloom when I was in the shower, and today I didn't do that. I probably should have done that, but that's all right, because the soap's fine. It's really nice. Razor's okay, and I'm just not real sure about this blade. We'll see, though. We'll carry on here. Pass 3 against the grain here. I guess I'll go ahead and go down here to my neck. Yeah, using a new blade can be an adventure. It can be, oh, I don't know. It can be very pleasantly surprising, or it can be occasionally disappointing. I hate to say it, but I'm kind of disappointed with these, but I'll probably try to use them up over time anyway. I'm not going to throw them away. And changing up blades all the time and trying new ones might sound silly to someone that has found their, quote unquote, their blade, the one that works for them. But well, there must have been a time when most people that have their own blade, must have experimented with different blades, unless they got lucky the first time. Excuse me. Okay, continuing then. Oh, you might notice no hat today, but I kind of buzzed off, trimmed the hair so I don't feel quite as bad showing the bald head today, because it doesn't look like I'm on my way to trying to do a comb over or growing a skullet or something. Okay. I'll bring the hats back occasionally and maybe even try to get some new and different hats. Those hats I was wearing before all seemed to advertise either Nebraska football or Nebraska college sports, or the state itself. Excuse me. All 3 of those hats were given to me by a friend of mine from Nebraska who is a big Nebraska college football fan. And of the three, only one of them did not have the Nebraska Cornhuskers University logo there. Okay, well, you know, this could be a lot worse. It's going along pretty well, all things considered, considering I'm not a big fan of the blade here, but I said that already. So I'll be back and we'll do pickups. Okay, it's time to do pickups and try to stop the earthquake there. And there's also a pink Perleta soap, although the label looks very similar to this one. I believe the label is blue too, but the pink is more for sensitive skin or something like that. I don't have any of that right now, but well, let me wet this razor here. And let's see, we'll start doing pickups here. You know, I'm very tired really, and I'm kind of mostly all business today or whatever. No, I wouldn't say no corny jokes, but mostly no joking around. Not that I've given up on having a few yucks, but just a little tired today. Coming off Monday here, long day. Long day for a lot of people. Okay, I'm going to rinse this and do a bit of a slickness test, but not too much. Actually, like I was saying, for a not so great, or at least a not so comfortable blade, the shave is nice. I will give a lot of credit to the soap, though. Excuse me. Okay, and then let's see. I'm not gonna go too crazy. Can't really do a proper slickness test because I'm going back against the grain again. Well, not the slickest soap I've used perhaps, but very nice in a lot of other ways. I just do a little bit here. I'm not going to go too crazy on this. I tend to overshave on my neck. Pretty nice shave there. I guess I believe I call that a darn fine shave, DFS. Still kind of some irritation, or that could be left over from the other day. I don't pay much attention to these things like I should, I guess. But even when I used disposable razors or a cartridge, I used to irritate myself by going to town on my neck too much. Okay, I'm going to rinse my face, rinse the razor, the brush, and I'll be back with Mr. Towel. Here he is. You know him, you love him, you can't live without him. It's our good friend, Mr. Towel. Let's see here. Whew. I think Mr. Towel, well, he needs laundered soon. He's not filthy, but I believe he also still smells of this soap from the other day or something. Very pleasant smelling soap, and it is a very good soap. I like it a lot. Well, let's see. Oops. Okay, that's probably enough of that. And I'll, oops, I got him upside down or something there. All right. Put Mr. Towel back over here where he goes, and I'll begin doing some recaps and putting the finishing touches on the shave here. Let me just get him organized there. Okay. Mr. Towel, the anthropomorphic towel, never mind. I began off camera. I prepped my face with the very nice Van Yulay pre-shave oil there. And my razor has been, well, let me get the case here too. It came in its original case there. The Gillette Slim Twist from England, made in England. So very nice razor. In there, on its first use, I had a Patrix blade. Never used one of those before at all, and it was its first use in this razor. I guess if I had to grade it, I'd only give it a C, or a 3 out of 5, or whatever. Okay, let's see. My soap has been this Perleta Soap Company Morning Freshness, I believe is what it's called, because that's what it says there up above. It says Morning Freshness, and then Perleta Soap Company right there. I'll put links to these things down below. Very nice stuff. Let me show you the soap itself one more time. A rather hard soap, kind of thirsty as it turns out, and pretty blue and very, very nice scent. And I like what it seems to do for the skin, at least for my skin. It seems to be worth every penny. So available from their website or from an Etsy vendor. Okay, let's see. My brush has been this Sagrada, well, it's the Yaqi brush, and they call it the Sagrada Familia. It's a synthetic tuxedo knot, 24 millimeter, as you can see there. Very nice. Okay, now today I'm going to reach into magic cabinet number 1 over here on my left, and we're going to use the Dickinson's Witch Hazel. I haven't had any of this or used any for quite some time, so got that at Walmart, or as we like to call it sometimes, Wally World. Yeah. It's available in supermarkets, pharmacies, Walmart, your big box stores. Okay. Well. Oh yeah, and it does have some alcohol in it. I didn't bother to look, but I can tell by the sting. If it's like a lot of these others, it's an astringent, and let's see, it should say on here. Yeah, these astringent type witch hazels are almost always 14% alcohol, and indeed that's what it says on there, on the label and the fine print. 14% alcohol. Your witch hazels that are called toners, as I said, I believe in the last video I did last week, those are alcohol free, and your astringents are going to have usually 14% alcohol. Okay, that's pretty nice. Let me wipe my hands off real quick and reach over here. For my aftershave, I'm going to use the Epsilon Aftershave right there. Oh, if I can get this cap off, I must have put it on there pretty tight. Oh, brother. I might have to, there it is. I'm afraid I was going to have to put a little edit in the video while I went and got a monkey wrench or something, but I'll put a little bit of this in my hand here. Comes in this rather large glass bottle here. And let's see. Kind of get this going here. A little on the wrists as if it were a cologne. Let's see, on the temples, behind the ears, and maybe a little bit on the back of the neck, and then, oh, that's nice. I'll go ahead and put some on the back of the neck. Wipe some on the shirt so I smell nice. Okay, and I'll put the cap back on that. I'll show you these things one more time that I just used. The Dickinson's Witch Hazel, the astringent kind, 14% alcohol, and then my aftershave once again has been the Epsilon Blue. Well, it's called Blue Mediterranean. Okay, and finally, Nivea Men Original Replenishing Post-Shave Balm. Really good stuff. Recommended by a lot of traditional shavers, if I recall correctly. And I'm pretty sure I recall correctly on this one. This is really nice stuff. Paraben-free, absorbs very nicely. One of your better absorbing balms, if not one of the absolute best, in my opinion. And I first heard that from other wet shavers, other traditional shavers who do YouTube videos. So, yeah, that's pretty nice. Okay, I'm gonna wipe my hand off there. Don't need much of that. A little bit of this goes a long way, and I'll show you this one more time. Your Nivea Men Original Replenishing Post-Shave Balm. I actually found that at Walmart, but sometimes some of the Walmarts don't carry it, or don't carry it anymore. I don't know. Somebody was asking me where I got it, somebody online, and I said Walmart, but when this is done, I may have to order online to get some of the original there. Okay, that's about it. Thank you once again for being with me. I'm rather humbled by just all the good friends, all the support, etc. You're all really nice people. Well, there's been one or two over the years, but we won't talk about them because I think they were just trolls or something. Anyway, thank you. Peace.